started practicing the song. Mom, we knew the song, but then Mom talked about how much it ministered to her. It's a chorus called "There Is a King" by Elevation Worship, and one Sunday Mom played it on the video, and that evening we went home and Jacob went on YouTube and he found the chords and he worked at it and worked at it and worked at it, and within 24 hours he had the chords straightened out, like he knew what he was doing. So I don't know, I thank God for him because I just thank God that we have a good relationship, and I also thank God that he knows what it is to feel God's presence, and he knows what it is to minister. And I just pray that God continues to use him in that way. So bear with me. His playing should be great. My voice has been a little scratchy, but I was like, we have to do this. We have to do this. So we're gonna do "There Is a King." There is a king seated among us. Let every heart receive him now. Where there is praise, he will inhabit. There will be grace and mercy all around. And every burden will be lifted in his presence. Every trophy will be laid down at his feet. There is a name that reigns above all others. Jesus Christ, the King above all kings. Unto the Lamb, honor and glory. Worthy is he who overcame, buried in shame, risen in power. He is alive, the stone is rolled away. And all our worship will belong to you forever. Death is conquered, and our Savior holds the keys. There is a name that reigns above all others. Jesus Christ, the King above all kings. It won't be long, we will behold him, and every tear he'll wipe away. We'll be at home, the war will be over, soon we will meet our Savior face to face. And every burden will be lifted in his presence. Every trophy will be laid down at his feet. There is a name that reigns above all others.
forever. Holy, holy, for all eternity. Yours is the name that reigns above all others. Jesus Christ, the King of all kings. Jesus Christ, the King of all kings.
Jake's going to share a few words about his youth experience. Got to get them when they're young.
Right, so Camp Evangeline was, how long was it? 3 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah.
We're still recovering.
So pretty much, we got there, and we went there like earlier in the day because my parents were gonna help set it up. So I was like the first camper there, and I was kind of just helping out and waiting for other people to arrive. And then next thing you know, the youth group that I usually hang around with, which is, what's it called again? Waypoint. It's called Waypoint, yeah. And Waypoint, we met up with them. And it's last time I was at Camp Evangeline, I was with them and kind of hung around with them because I'm really the only youth that goes from my church. So I don't really have a youth group, right? So I usually go with either Flip Side or Waypoint, and I went with Waypoint again. And pretty much a couple of like things that I enjoyed about it was they had pre-service prayer where you can go in 30 minutes before the service. And you can go and pray with the service and pray with the people and pray. Like one time I went in, there's this guy I met. He's from Australia. I'm not sure who he's with, but I was kind of like a group with him and a couple of people. And the person who was preaching, we actually got to go and pray with him before he spoke, which I thought was really nice. And the songs, I found like when they sing, I feel God's presence like quite a bit normally. And it's a good feeling. And what's there? Some other stuff. We did a lot of different games. I know. One game which I didn't participate in, but there were other people who did. It was like a spicy eating competition. And,
He's probably looking for me.
and just much you just kept eating spicy stuff and it kept getting higher and higher. And they had a glass of milk right in front of you. So if you should go and get out so you could drink the milk. And there were 4 people. One of them was from my youth group that I was hanging with. And they were eating like those spicy chip things like Takis. And they put hot sauce over it. They put the world's hottest gummy bear inside of the Taki. And they were just eating it and they were standing there. A couple of them looked like they were sweating, but the one from my youth, they were just dancing around up there. They're eating spicy stuff. And it lasted so long that they had to call that all 4 to 1 because they wouldn't drink the milk. That's
Your prayer, the prayer stood up to you.
the prayer, being able to pray was, there was this guy that it was, I don't know, I think the first or second service we had. And I seen him, he was like praying. And I felt that like God's presence to actually go over with him and pray with him. And I did. And then after he told me like what what she was praying about and how when I came over and prayed with him, it's like, it was word. They like, he felt it, touched, he was touched by it.
Oh,
Beautiful.
And I think that's about all.
no.
I